Hey, good morning, everybody. Today, I'm going to be doing this video on larger tires for the either Tacoma or the 4Runner. So, as everybody knows, you get bigger tires and they look cool and everything. Then you have good clearance and stuff. You can drive over the speed bumps at the mall when you're mall crawling. And then you have great things to say about the tires. And then move on. But this is more of a reality for the tires. So these are 285 70 17, 265 70 17. Bilstein second gen at the 2.5 mark, Bilstein third gen at the 2-inch mark, because it's a Tacoma. Factory springs on both of them. So V8, V something. Anyway, so if you ever decide that put bigger tires, 33, 35, whatever, you can see that I got clearance. I went with an aftermarket upper control arm. You can see right there the JBA upper control arm had the caster moved to 5 degrees, basically moving the tires forward on both of these vehicles. You can see here mud flaps yanked off. And you can see the tire here. It's the wife's 4Runner. Keep the tires clean. My tires. You can see there's still some rocks from off-roading. They're still stuck in these Patagonias. They flick out every once in a while on the freeway. Oh well, whatever. Took the hubcaps off. You can see the spacers. Didn't like the hubcaps. I don't know if I like these wheels or not. Maybe replace them. Anyway, so went off-roading and went some trails, Santiago Peak over there in Orange. Back end clears pretty good. This little piece back here, I may end up cutting it off. This little, I don't know what this little piece of plastic is here. It's annoying. And front, doing full lock, turn off-roading, was hitting. And, you could hear it go, weird sounds. And so came back and saw where it was hitting. So obviously, I trimmed some of the fender liner. You can see up here, down in here, it trimmed some of it a little bit. But I know some people have done the Viper cut, get some clearance. Don't know if I like that or not. Obviously it's from here. And then it goes out there, touches that. So, just don't know if I like it or not. I mean, it looks nice, but I just don't know. I mean, so what I did is, you can see here, I moved the liner. I got some pretty good clearance now. I mean, you can see here of the liner being forward. And, obviously zip tied the pieces that needed to be zip tied. Oops, my fog light cable seems to be hanging down. I should probably remove that. Oh well. Not sure where it's hanging. But anyway, so one of the things I did, as you can see here, here's the fender coming down right here, the line, and then where it ends right here. So this usually goes down like that and that. So what I did is I got some tape and just made an angle, and then trimmed all this other crap that Toyota ships with the truck. And then you can see the zip tie, kind of hard to see. And there was a little bracket in there. I zip tied this plastic piece too. Didn't want to get rid of it yet, but I think that angle, you can see the cut, not straight. I'm still filing it. Gives me some pretty good clearance. And off-roading, going through some dips, whoops, turn, full lock, stuff like that, front both sides don't touch, which is great. Later on, I may end up maybe making this a little bit of a sharper cut, or coming up to here and then just going, let me see if I can, maybe coming from the fender. This is, it is eventually leaning towards the Viper cut. but I can go like, this way, give me more. But I think this looks pretty nice. It gives me clearance. You can see the towel down there. You can actually see the bracket right there. You got so much clearance. There's a skid plate to your left, a little silver shiny thing, right over there. Let's see. Oops, let me. Silver right there. So it gets pretty good clearance on both sides. So over to the Forerunner. So with the 5-degree caster move forward, it was rubbing in the front. So I moved the liner, and both sides of the liner have this like droop down thing, this little like, P-trap kind of thing. And so I cut that off, and because there's a hole at the bottom, so it kind of was just hanging down there for no reason. So I moved that, and it cleared it. And you can see that if you're looking at it, it's angled. The fender is angled that way. So that's enough for these tires to turn in and dip into a dip. And they don't touch. They're about an inch away from this corner piece right here. So they turn in and get good clearance. So this does light off-roading. This does heavier off-roading. You can see I put more effort into this one. Tacoma have weird plastic. This is the 4th gen Forerunner. This is really nice material. The fender, piece comes up here, and then this is all one piece. Whereas the Tacoma, it's 2 pieces all the way down. This is down. So got to figure out how to properly trim this. Do I want to go like that? I don't know if I want to come up higher and go down, because it just looks weird. So I may start out by doing something lower at the bottom, just cut at an angle like that with my little rotary tool, and that way it'll cut off that little tip. And so when it goes down into a dip, it compresses, it stays away. So both sides are like this on the Forerunner. So it has some clearance, which is good. But so that's how I got some pretty good clearance on both these vehicles, manipulating the liner. Toyota can seriously learn some things from all the people that do things like this. But I think the white truck gave me some good clearance. You see the focus on the back a little bit. If I trim some of that plastic, might fix it a little bit. But anyway, just wanted to show everybody, the progress in, getting this thing off-road worthy. Going through the malls and stuff like that, and driving around streets, you never notice this. You put big tires on it, and they'd look like they don't rub. Then the second you go off-road one time, you hit a dip and crunch. Liner hits, and it sounds like crap. But so got good clearance back here. Doesn't touch. It's about an inch away from the wall when you full lock. This, like I said, the closest spot is right here, which is about, when the tire turns in, it's about I'd say about close to an inch. And then once it gets in there full lock, it's nowhere near that fender. Obviously, tucked up. So I kept one of the clips. You can see here. Let me see if I can find it. One of the bolt clips is right there. So I just drilled another hole with my little rotary tool. But the other stuff over here is zip tied, both sides. Zip ties help. If they break, I'll just put another zip tie or figure out another way around it. But let me know what you guys think. Comments. You got better ideas on how to move liners around. I could just cut it off, but I don't want to at the moment. I'm slowly trimming away at it, and I'll figure out a way. But I don't know what I'm going to do with the front of the Tacoma. I like this because I still have the shape of the fender. But if I have to, I'll cut a little bit more. Eventually, I'm going to have to start cutting the this. I'm not really ready to, but will if I have to. So anyway, please let me know your comments. Please subscribe and like and share this for other people so that are working on their fenders and stuff like that, and they can get ideas as to what's being done, to help if you take this thing off-roading, even light off-roading. Learn how to manipulate the liner and the body of the truck. Anyway, hope you guys all have a good day, and let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thanks. Bye.